Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of the Rim Smugglers. My name is Siggi, and with me as always is Bjarni.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go over the list of Sideslip. He has a couple of IG-BBs, IG-88, sorry. One of them is a C and another one is a D. And they both have push the limits, advanced sensors, mangler cannon, auto thrusters and IG-2000. Nasty list.
Yep. Theorist is flying his trademark Superdash. Dash Render with push the limit outrider title heavy laser cannon, Katarn crew and engine upgrade, and he is flying a wild space Fringer with a heavy laser cannon and a gunner on the wing. This is a game from the Team Covenant Aces League. We didn't get a log with the Asteroid setup, so I hope you forgive that, but Theorist is playing from the right and Sideslip is playing from the left. The first Sagnor's loop of the game in the opening move by Sideslip.
And of course we see the incredible maneuverability of Dash and the Wild Fringer.
Oh. Yep,
I hate these ships.
This is pretty far. And he gets a rare shot at G, the red one. Takes down shield. And the red one that did the second loop in the beginning, he didn't clear the stress, so he couldn't boost away.
I was sort of hoping that the name of the ship, the IG-88, was IG-BB because my initials are BB.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have called it IG-BB, D, C, and so forth.
Yes. As if the other name wasn't complicated enough.
Yeah.
Well, they look good.
Yep.
But what? They made a large ship and it doesn't have turrets? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a cousin to the shuttle, although a bit more maneuverable.
Yeah.
So they can get their arcs in, but no turrets on those ones.
It's going to be
one space Fincher and the yellow one with the D exchange shots here, and even this. In the early stages of the game, only a couple of shields off on both sides. You were talking about Dash's mobility. The mobility of the IG-88s isn't anything to sneeze about either. If they have advanced sensors, they can boost and then do their maneuvers.
Yeah.
Only shot of this round is the Wild Space Fincher with his main gun. He's not gonna bother C at all.
And I must say I like the way that they are spreading. Breaking up the formations and flying in separate
directions.
Yeah, I think it's the way to go with this sort of list where you don't have turrets. You have to
cover as many angles as possible.
Yeah, cover as many angles.
I agree. And D has Dash in range and Dash evades.
Bastard.
You don't like him, Dash? Too many times on the receiving end of his heavy laser cannon.
Yes. And anybody can fly it. It's I just think it's easy mode. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry you guys that are flying Dash. I just think Dash is easy mode. You don't have to think to fly a Dash.
Yep. I don't quite agree, but but mostly I do, because you have to put some skill into it, but not as much as in some of the other ships.
The only thing you have to remember is to make your tile have as large number as you can possibly have, and just try to point it inwards towards the table, and just fly over everything, and don't end on asteroid.
Fair enough.
I hate it. No, it's good. It's all good.
The yellow one uses D's ability to make the Sagnos loop hard, and he's now firmly behind the Wild Space Fringer. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling that the red one, C, hasn't even shot in this game. I think it's been just flying around, not shooting. But yellow one has been pulling the weight.
Yeah, covering the wrong angle. If they would have just not given the dash barrel roll, it would have been so much better. I mean, fair, I think.
Yeah, but I like the fact that they gave it to him. It's the first ship with native barrel roll, large ship with native barrel roll, and I quite like it. I like to fly it. I don't think at all it's an overpowered ship. It's a very good one, and probably the only concern is that, like Bjarni says, it's a bit too easy to fly.
Like Echo and Whisper, of course. You know, you have to practice.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to.
They have a very steep learning curve.
Yeah, and I think these IG-88s as well. You need to learn how to fly them with the.
Yeah, they move incredibly fast. One forward, as we know, on a large ship it's a huge distance, and keeping things in arc is hard. And here we see C. I'm not sure he has an arc after that move. Maybe barely, but we'll see soon. Dash is out of range, and we'll see. Yeah, it barely makes arc.
Yeah,
and then he messes up the shot, so no damage there.
And as I said with Dash, you see Dash, he's heading away at the moment, and because the others are basically stationary by now, he's gonna have to come back into the fight, and he's going to be in trouble when he gets back into the fight.
Well, I think Dash mobility will get him into the fight this turn, even though he's facing the way he's facing.
Oh, I hate Dash.
He's going to do one bank, a barrel roll and boost, or the other way around, and he's in range.
Sick.
And to boot, he lands 4 hits on the yellow one, but auto thrusters and tokens make it so that he only takes 1 hit. Meanwhile, the Wild Space Fringer goes down for the first cast of the game,
and bump him. He just barely was a pixel away.
Pixel away, yep.
Crazy
so
flying.
Sideslip at 42 points, the worth of the Wild Space Fringer, and Theorist has yet to kill anything. The IGs are, however, a bit locked in place, blocking each other.
Yeah.
And Dash puts in 2 hits on the red one, C.
You could have just taken out the yellow one.
Yellow one had tokens in the weight,
yeah.
and I think he wanted to shoot at the ship that didn't have any tokens on it.
Makes sense.
I have to say that even though we've been talking about Super Dash being on easy mode, I have to point out that Theorist is is flying it expertly. He's got a shot every turn,
Yeah.
almost so.
I'm not taking anything away from Theorist. He's an excellent pilot. A big 20 is next.
Yep, episode 20 next, and what are we gonna do, Bjarni?
We have something special lined up. We have a live game.
Yep, tabletop game. So stay tuned for next week.
Going to see some tabletop.
Das gets 4 hits, and only one of them gets through the shields, and IG-88D is now down to a single hull.
I've heard that they call it the whiskey move when you end up on the rocks.
The whiskey move, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. We had a beer wing at my house last Saturday, and every time someone flew on a rock, they said, "Oh, it's the beer." So
It's the beer.
So Das has lost 3 shields. Do you think his maneuverability and heavy laser cannon will carry the day, or do you think Sideslip is gonna pin him down?
He got out of range there. Of course, he's not going to be able to shoot at the yellow one.
Yep.
But
Very 4 hits, and none of them gets through.
3 evades.
3 evades, and focus token out thrusters helping there.
Auto thrusters is so good. Are you scared that Sontir Fell is going to become absolutely bonkers?
I fear that auto thrusters combined with stealth device is gonna be super good. Not only against third ship, but he's also flying at PS9, and yeah, it has me concerned, I must say. But we will see. Scum is coming out these days. Some people have already gotten their hands on it. We will have to wait a bit more in Iceland, probably a week.
I think Suntir just needs to fly with Boba Fett, and they need to capture C-3PO and put C-3PO on board.
Boba Fett, yeah.
No, with Suntir. Just
Yeah.
cram him in there and just...
Yeah. It works like C-3PO and a rebel captive, all in one.
Special extra cards for Suntir.
I'm liking Sideslip. It's a controlled bump there. He knows that that's whatever move he will take, it will not be in range. So he's just adjusting his ships and not flying one of them in and not the other. So this way he can attack with both ships at once.
Wait, did he get into range? No.
No, it's not quite that far.
Yeah, he was close though.
Yeah, it sure was. Sideslip is using advanced sensors a lot here. Here he is almost on rock, and he uses advanced sensors to focus on the weight. So if he hits the rock, he at least gets a good defense.
Yeah.
But
Which
he
is very
didn't.
clever.
Theorist is becoming bored with auto thrusters, so he points dash at D, and in hopes to get some hits through, and he totally messes up the attack roll. And of course, one evade token and focus token carry the day for D, that remains alive.
At one hull.
One hull, yeah. Das has to do a 3 bank that doesn't clear the stress, so no shots this turn. D does a second sloop, and Das just moves away. Theorist makes a out of character mistake here. He chooses C as his target, even though C is in range and only at one hull, and in return he gets hit, crit, and doesn't evade anything. And of course, one of the hit is a direct hit. And he's down to 2 hull, and he concedes the game here. If he would have taken out yellow there, this would have been a good end game, but that was not to be. So this has been episode 19. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.